Hello everyone, this is Ervin from ESCBubble, and I'm back with another one of the 5 finalists of the Czech national selection. It's Markéta Irglová. Markéta, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, tell me, how did this whole Eurovision story come about?
Well, I have been a big fan of Eurovision for the past 10 years because I moved to Iceland, and Eurovision is really, really big in Iceland, and I didn't really know it from the Czech Republic. So I was really fascinated, with this thing that everybody was so excited about, and there was all kinds of parties and people grilling outside and watching the Eurovision, and so I became curious and I checked it out, and I liked, this idea that you get to present all these songs that are sort of connected to people's cultures, and it's a way for people to sort of come together in this way that isn't about politics or anything. It's just about sort of transcending that, and I think that's an amazing power that music and art has in general. So anything that holds that sort of energy, I'm drawn to, and so every year we watch it with the family, and then last year I decided to take part in the Icelandic national round because I thought it was a really nice opportunity to sort of connect with the musical community here, which I hadn't been very much connected to before. I've been having children and just sort of being more sort of in my own studio, sort of creating here, and so I thought I wanted to present myself on that stage, and I was really happy when I could do that. And now I'm doing the same thing with Czech Republic, basically.
How did the experience in Söngvakeppnin help you prepare for this year's competition now in the Czech Republic?
Well, I'm not sure that it helped me very much because the rules are different. Everything it feels really new, even though I just did it last year, but it is different. And so I guess it helped me in knowing the rules of what the song is allowed to be, how long it is, like what you can expect, like with the whole playback thing. For me, last year singing with playback was the first time ever I sang with playback. And so that, I guess, it makes me maybe less nervous and worried about that because I already did it last year.
Tell me more about Happy. How did you decide that this is the song that you want to submit to ESCZ?
Well, the thing is that I had not planned to take part in Eurovision this year at all.
Okay.
People asked me like after last year, oh, do you think you'll take part again? And I was like, I always said no, because I just didn't think that was going to happen. But then I wrote this song. It first came to me in a dream, and then I sat at the piano and I sort of figured out what it was, and we, like, because we have our own studio, we sort of just went and recorded it straight away, and we worked on it, and it was this like very sort of short, 3-minute song, very straightforward sort of verse, bridge, chorus kind of song, which is kind of unusual for me lately. To write that kind of a song, so I was really happy with it, and I was like, okay, it's gonna go on the next album. And then somebody had tagged me on Instagram with a post from the Czech Republic Eurovision that they're still open for people sending in songs, and so I saw the post, and I was like saying to my husband, like, Mio, we should just send the song. It's 3 minutes, it's by the rules, it's kind of, why not? And so we sent it, and then we heard after Christmas that it got accepted. So it was very much sort of spur of the moment, just sort of something that sort of worked out, but it wasn't necessarily very much planned. But I'm really, really honored that they chose the song, and that I got to be part of this journey.
I see now as well you're next to the piano, and in your music video for Happy, it also gives kind of like a vibe that you're just like chilling with your friends, playing the piano, singing this very happy tune. How did filming the music video happen, and who were those people joining you there?
Well, the people joining me is my husband Mio, who's the producer of the song, and then the percussionist who played on the song, his name is Manu Barreto. He happened to be in Iceland with his girlfriend at the time. They both live in Spain, but they were just sort of visiting and driving around, and we just heard that our song sort of got accepted, and we were like, right, so we should make a video, and I got this idea of that I wanted it to be sort of just to embody the essence of just like people coming together and just being together and enjoying. And so we called him and said, can you be in the video with us and sort of play, and they said yes, so they came. So even that was very, very spontaneous. And you know, I like how simple the song is, you know. I like that because I've been writing like a lot of my lyrics and sort of ideas in my songs can be quite elaborate and deep and sort of, you know, kind of you kind of have to take it on in layers as a listener, I think. But this song is just simple and it doesn't ask anything of you, you know. It just offers a nice sort of feeling to sort of partake in, and so, you know, I kind of want everything to sort of carry that same energy, even live performances of it, video of it, you know, whatever. Just like here we are and we're just having a good time, and nothing special is happening except just being alive, you know. That's enough.
And I'm guessing this is where the idea for the staging came with as well at ESCZ.
Yes. Exactly, yeah. You know, in a way, like I feel like I did think about like involving other people at first. Like I wanted to have more singers on stage with me, and I wanted to have a band, you know, again to sort of have this idea of like here we all are together, you know, playing the song and so I had called a few people that I know in Prague, and sort of, you know, a lot of people wanted to be a part of it but couldn't because of time and possibility with like work, and then in the end I was like, you know, it's okay. I think it's okay for me to just be on stage alone, because if there had been somebody on stage with me, so that I would have been drawing on their energy, they would have been drawing on my energy, and it would have sort of stayed within the stage in a way, you know. But with me just on my own, sort of getting to project whatever energy I wanted out there, you know, I think it sort of remained whole in a way. So I was really happy with that in the end.
And now that you mentioned already that you are a big Eurovision fan, was there a particular song from the last couple of years or ever since you've been watching the contest that you particularly loved and that stayed with you?
Well, last year, I mean, I was super happy that Spaceman won, because I had, I mean, I know they didn't win, but they came in second place, and it
won the jury vote.
It won the jury vote, and the song was like huge on the like afterwards, you know, it kept being played on the radio everywhere, and I was just really happy about that, because I had been following Sam Ryder on social media before before he got chosen as the representative for Eurovision that year. And I just really love his vibe, you know, his energy, like how into it he is and how genuine he is. And I'm always rooting for people like that, you know, as much as like I just sort of embraced all of it. You know, I still, I remember there was a I can't actually remember if it was this year or last year. There was a French song with a woman, sort of curly hair, and the camera kept sort of swirling around. Voila, yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, I love that one. And the same year there was a song from, sorry, I don't know the name of it, but I know it was from Swiss, and again a guy, you know, singing a song in French, and it was very powerful. So I have a few more in my mind, but I don't really remember what they're called, so I would just be explaining what it looked like.
And I got to touch a little bit on Falling Slowly as well, because it brought you an Academy Award, and obviously the movie that you were in and for which you wrote this song has done extremely well. Are you planning to take part in any further movies in the near future?
Well, I've always been open to it, you know, since my experience in Once. It's just that I've never sort of chased it in any way, you know. I never made a decision of like, right now I want to do more, and this is the kind of movies I want to make. Or so my focus has always been music, and I sort of I go with whatever is you know, whatever opportunities come my way, I sort of look at them and I consider them, and I feel if they're the right thing, if we're the right match, because otherwise I know I don't ever take part in anything that doesn't resonate with me, because I know that I wouldn't be able to give it what it needs, and it wouldn't do anything for me. So I've done some music for certain movies in the past few years, and I was even involved in some musical projects. But I just don't know what the future holds. It's just it's a mystery at the moment, which I like. I like not having it all planned out and being able to sort of take what comes.
Yeah, absolutely. And what would it mean to you to represent your home country, so the Czech Republic, in Eurovision this year in Liverpool?
I mean, obviously, it would be a huge honor. It would be a huge honor for anybody to represent their country in anything. Whether it's music or sports or you name it. It's just it sort of sparks a very specific kind of energy in us. I think this kind of tribal energy where we tap into, our roots, where we come from, like generations before us, like our. And it allows us to sort of absorb a bigger story maybe than we do usually, and so if that would happen, I would embrace it as a very, very big honor, of course. And but at the same time, that's for me, that's not why I'm doing this, for me the greatest thing about this is getting to go to Czech Republic, where I'm from, where I actually don't get to do that much, and just sort of bring a little offering and sort of, kind of stand proud with the fact that I am from Czech Republic, and I have something to offer here.
Out of the other finalists, who do you think is let's say your biggest competition to win, or their song left like a specific effect on you?
All of them, actually. I'm really happy to say that all of them. I think they're really, really strong finalists, very strong acts. I like that they're all different. I think that's what they were going for when they were choosing the songs, that there is a great variety of all kinds of sort of styles, and I love it. I'm just super proud to be one of those 5. So I would say that everybody has bigger chance to win and would deserve it as much, to go on and represent Czech. So one way or another, I'll be happy with the outcome. That's a great position to be in.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Markéta, for this lovely chat. We'll be keeping our fingers crossed for you in ESCZ, and who knows, we might see you in Liverpool.
Thank you so much. Lovely chatting with you.